Now, Channel 3 early warning weather.
All right, the weather absolutely beautiful, of course, on this Friday across Connecticut, but the fact that we've not had much rain and there's not a whole lot of rain in our forecast is certainly concerning. We've got on the drought monitor moderate drought conditions over a good part of Connecticut, even extreme drought conditions, or I should say severe, across parts of eastern Massachusetts, where you see that shade of brown up behind our banner. So early warning pinpoint Doppler, of course, scanning clear and dry for the time being. We have temperatures between 75 and 80 inland, upper 70s, low 80s along the 95 corridor, and winds are relatively light at this point out of the north inland, and that's filtering some drier air into the state. Still northerly in Groton, but out of the south in New Haven, also in Bridgeport right now. So dew point values there a little bit higher than elsewhere. But regardless, it's very, very comfortable out there. In the pleasant categories, we check out our dew point trend through the rest of today and as well through tomorrow. But it's over Sunday into Monday and into early next week that humidity will reach oppressive levels. So looking live from New Haven, great visibility. The Sleeping Giant there off in the distance, 83 in the Elm City. As we check out our view from New London, we've got 80 degrees. Just some scattered clouds out there at times along the shoreline, and from atop Hartford 21 looking down into Dunkin' Donuts Park. We've got 80 degrees in our capital city. If you're heading out to watch the Yard Goats game this evening, initially temperatures in the 50s at first pitch at 7:05. By the end of the game, dropping about 10 degrees into the low and mid 70s. So region-wide, things are quiet, of course, for the time being. As we look at the big picture, high pressure basically is going to keep any sort of wet weather to our south through the rest of today, and I think throughout much of tomorrow. There's a slight chance for a shower to pop up tomorrow afternoon, but this boundary to our south lifts back northward and bringing with it the higher humidity that we will certainly feel as the weekend progresses. So for the rest of our Friday, fairly bright skies, some clouds again lingering throughout coastal and southeast Connecticut, and then overnight tonight we'll likely see some fog develop, and then once that burns off tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds for our Saturday. You can see a couple specks of green trying to pop up, so again maybe a brief isolated shower. Many communities tomorrow though do remain dry. For heading to area beaches, highs between 80 and 85 degrees. High tide coming early in the afternoon hours. Then for our Sunday, also sun and clouds, perhaps a slightly better chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm during the course of the day. We'll likely see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover as well, but the humidity will be more noticeable Sunday compared to tomorrow. We'll push the mid and upper 80s on Sunday, and then over the next 7 days, I think the best chance for seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms will be on Monday, but this won't be a drought-busting kind of rain situation. Of course, we'd ideally need to have hours-long lighter rain that we could soak up. That does not seem to be the case anytime soon. Shoreline highs this weekend, mid-80s. As we head toward the middle of next week, we possibly could be talking about our first heat wave of the year. For our part of the country, we need to have 3 days consecutively 90 or higher. That could be the case Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. Again, shoreline highs this weekend in the low to mid-80s both days.